So today I'm just going to do a marble nail for you, just talk you through the process that I use. I normally use about 3 colours, and I normally have white as one because it creates a nice contrast. So we've got Vixen here, which is beautiful. We've also got Pinkalicious. This is also really bright, lovely colours for the summer, and I'm just going to go in with those and a little bit of white. Now, sometimes to start, I just put a tiny little bead here just to give it a little bit of a mix up near the cuticle area. You can double dip the acrylics if you want. I tend to just use individual beads. Just wet the nail so as it's not too dry. And then it's a case of, I normally go in with my white first. Dip into my colour, and these are very strong colours, remember, so you don't need a lot. It's best to have it very wet, and you just take it through it just ever so gently like that. My preference is to not overwork it. You can always go back in afterwards if you don't think it's created the right effect, and it does find its own form. And this time I think I'll go in with a bit of pink first. A little bit of that orange and a little bit of that white. And again, you'll see strong colours. They're not marbling, they're wet. And you can just move them ever so gently to create that look. As I said, don't want to overwork it. The more you work it, the more mush the colours become. A little bit of white, a little bit of orange, see how wet it is, and a little of that pink. And again, just with the tip of your brush, just kind of like a figure S, bring it all the way down to the tip and tidy up your edges. And that's it. So obviously we cap that with clear. What I might do is just go in with a little bit of some of our new loose glitter. This one I think is, Juicy Fruit. So it's got that lovely sort of pinky orange hue. And I'm just going to pick up the tiniest little bit of glitter with my brush. And I'm just going to gently dab it across the surface there. Don't want too much. You don't want to necessarily ruin the effect. But it's nice to have a little bit, maybe just even across the middle there. Down towards the tip, just ever so slightly. So I'm now going to go in and I'm just going to cap that off with clear. And I'm just waiting for my bead to polymerize just a little. Place that around just below the center. Pat it into place. And just try and slowly drag it down. Gently. Just with the body of your brush, tip of your brush, down the sides. And again, it's not just to protect the pattern, but it's also to add strength obviously as well. So it's obviously important that we get a nice bead of clear just to give it strength there where the apex should be. All the time looking, I tend to spend a lot of time looking down the sides as well, because you want to make sure that You've got an even line here. You don't want to see any dips in the clear acrylic. And back up to the cuticle bead, nice and neat around the edge. Just tapping it there. And again, bring that down. Make sure it's covered and that you're happy with the shape. So that's it. That's the nail filed. So I'm just going to go in now with my Infinity top coat. And let's see that lovely marble and shine come through. Look at that. Look at that. And that's it. Fabulous.